The Lateral Line is proudly partnered with Vertex Lubricants.
Another couple of days chasing fish off the rocks is about to commence. Tonight is just a real simple, quick mission down to one of the local spots. We're staying at Melan's Beach House tonight. So we thought we'd just shoot down here with an hour left of daylight and see if we couldn't pick up a fish. And then it'll be back to Melan's Batch, dinner. And we have another super early start tomorrow morning, and then I think it's like what, a 3-hour drive? 3-hour drive to a spot that we have fished before, and the spot is good, the tides are good, the moon face is good, so hopefully the fishing is gonna be good. We've got a high tide at 9 o'clock tomorrow, so we plan to fish from the high tide right through to the low tide. So between now and 2 days time, we hope to at least obtain a feed from the rocks. Is that a few running repairs?
Yeah, because I'll get out on the rock and I won't do it, and then we'll lose our burley.
And you'll lose the burley.
Double pack today.
Double pack.
One on the front, one on the back.
Do you reckon all that is necessary?
It's always necessary. And I look like a pregnant fisherman. Nothing wrong with that.
You got a front pack, a backpack,
Got
a
all
thingy
sorts of
pack,
packs.
but guess what?
We're going fishing. Come on.
NATO gets the burley. What's that? Testing the water with a stick bait.
I'll do a full 360 and then I'll start trying to catch carwai, I think. Get
Okay.
that burley pumping. Pumping.
Oh, loses it. Marlin.
Man, perfect bait as well.
Perfect bait.
Perfect bait, perfect size.
Oh, hooks another one. What's he gonna do this time? He's trying to reef him on the burley. Oh, here it comes. Oh, he loses it.
How's the hook's falling out?
Dude, you better not be like this on Kingfish today. Kahawai 2, Melan zip.
It's like 3 now.
3 now, you reckon?
What's that one?
Little puppy.
Yep. What you'll do for starters, just want a bait swimming. Start of the outgoing tide, pretty early in the morning. This is the time when you want a live bait running.
It's raining, it's pouring, we should still be snoring. Melan put eggs and breadcrumbs in the chili bin, so a couple of these kahawais are going to end up dinner.
I reckon that would snap it out.
That's what dinner looks like.
Dinner's going to be yummy.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Bait junkie. Are you turning into a bait junkie, Marlin?
If I can catch fish, man, I don't care what I do.
Bring it on, he reckons. Melan the bait junkie, cast 1. Oh, things are getting serious. I see a sluggo.
It's the middle of winter though, well, spring.
Hardest month of the year, that guy on Melan from Lateral Line reckons.
Well, I reckon it's the hardest month of the year. Unless you're offshore, and we ain't offshore, I can tell you that. We're onshore.
Definitely onshore. Looks like there's more rain coming.
Oh man, it's dripping on me now. Well, normally we wouldn't be fishing in the rain.
show the sun. The sun's back out.
Sun's out, fish are biting.
Milan's catching fish again. What's that, number 3 burley bomb?
Getting through the day now.
They don't last long, do they? It's a good thing though. Burley in the water, not in the bag.
What we want.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, there's the other half of the rod.
I thought I'd go
Oh.
down on the rock. And I lure it out of the water. Just
Bit of humour for the boys, because there is very, very little happening. I have spent the afternoon trying to film arty-farty time lapses rather than filming Milan catching fish. We're here with a smile on our face though, and that's all that matters, right?
Well, kind of smiling.
Kind of smiling, you reckon? You love it, man.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. There's massive pieces in there.
At least you got a whole rod now.
Yeah. That's not very nice. There he goes. Right on the edge of the weed line. Right,
Where?
right there, right there. Right in, like
Oh,
5 meters
right
off the
there,
rocks.
yeah. We're in for a
Yeah,
real
look at
treat
the
today.
one,
We've got a
5 meters off the
bunch of
rocks.
killer whales swimming
Oh!
past.
In
Woohoo!
between our live bait and the rock.
That is
Put a stick bait
awesome.
out for him, eh?
Check
look
it
at
out.
them
There's
all.
a whole pot of them
Oh, he's
coming.
got a big broken fin, that one.
Oh, come on.
Oh, here they all come up.
Hey! That is so cool. Well, that was insanely cool to have killer whales swimming right past the rock you're fishing. You just can't get any better than that. And I reckon that pretty much signals the end to our day.
A hard day of nothing on the rocks.
A hard day and nothing. September for us has always been the hardest time to fish inshore. Land-based been even harder again. And today has just proven that again, that we suck in September. So we're gonna pull the pin and go home and regroup. So I'm going to take the opportunity right now to thank everybody that has been watching The Lateral Line and liking it for simply what it is. Myself and Milan going fishing, trying to have fun and catch a fish, and Nato films the whole thing, edits the whole thing and loads it to YouTube with just an iPhone. I thank you.
Let the hunt for giant kingfish begin.
The hunt for giant kingfish.
The hunt for giant kingfish.
I have to admit to being extremely anxious as to what people were going to think of The Lateral Line. Were people going to like it, or were they just gonna hate on it? Just because it is so different to what we have done in the past. We have gone from presenting a TV show with a whole bunch of extremely talented people, and those talented people done an amazing job and made us look really good. So to go from having a talented group of people behind us to again just myself, Milan and my iPhone, and then also having to learn how to edit and film with just an iPhone. Then of course I had to learn all the ins and outs of YouTube. So it has been so good to hear that people are enjoying it. I want to say an even bigger thank you to anybody and everybody that has taken the time to write a positive comment. Reading all those comments, as cliche as this is gonna sound, it just makes it all worthwhile, you know? Milan had done his fair share of land-based fishing when he was a young fella, but I myself had done very, very little land-based fishing. And I didn't give land-based fishing the credit that it so deserves. It is good old-fashioned fun if you ask me. Some days fishing from the rocks feels so much easier for not having to deal with a boat. No towing, no launching and no cleaning. Then on other days, land-based fishing feels nearly impossible. But with all those extra challenges, there seems to be this greater reward. Going fishing for the day with your top goal being just to catch enough fish for dinner makes fishing so much fun. And the fish that you eat at the end of the day tastes so good. You got it! You got it! And to say that we have been lucky with our land-based fishing is an absolute understatement. Every single time that we have gone out fishing, we've made a show and loaded it to YouTube. And other than this trip,
I was just going to say, except for this one, but we did see killer whales.
yeah. Other than this trip, we've managed to go home with at least a feed. I haven't got to see Milan land a big snapper, but considering he's pretty much only wanting to catch kingfish, the snapper that I have seen him catch has been really, really cool. This land-based mission will be the last land-based mission we'll be going on for a little while, because fingers crossed, within the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks, myself and Milan are going to have a sojourn rocking around the ocean. That boat of ours is the dream machine. We have always wanted the smallest boat that we could sleep 2 people on, and the whole front of the boat flat with rod storage, with Minn Kota batteries out the razoo. We got hours and hours of Minn Kota-ing there. All this latest Humminbird stuff that all talks to each other with 360-degree sonar and Minn Kota being able to plot tracks and stuff. I am so super excited about the future of the lateral line and that boat. It is going to be awesome fun. So the next time you see us, it will be in that boat.
The Lateral Line is proudly partnered with Vertex Lubricants.